Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw back on the program. What's your pregame meal? Same thing every start?
Pregame meal like the night before, or like the day, or like the lunch?
The day of.
Day of? Yeah, it's usually about the same thing. Some type of like turkey sandwich right around 2 o'clock. That's really it.
Is it superstition?
I don't like to think I'm superstitious, but then again, if I need a turkey sandwich and I pitch bad, I would blame it on that. So, that's really it.
What if you couldn't find a turkey sandwich on the road and you had to go ham sandwich?
No, I will find a turkey sandwich. I will find it.
How much fun are you allowed to have on your days off?
I think I'm allowed to have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Give me an idea.
Well, yesterday was a day off. We had to travel, so that was not as much fun because it was about a 4-hour flight to St. Louis. But I mean, it's a little different now. I've got a daughter now, so it's usually kind of revolved around her.
The age difference between your daughter and Don Mattingly's child?
Yeah, not much. I think maybe a 6-week difference.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Do you compare? Or you do have horror stories of staying up late or changing diapers or anything? Do you confer with Donnie about that?
Yeah, a little bit, but Donnie's he's been through this before. He's got a few. So this was my first one, so everything's brand new to me.
And plus, you don't know what you're doing.
No, I have no idea.
It can be comical when you're trying to change a diaper.
Yeah, it's just my hands don't function with that small of a baby. It's amazing.
Well, they can bounce back. They're pretty resilient, but you're just not quite sure when you're changing a diaper if you're doing it the right way. Do you get scolded by your wife?
She taught me how to do it. I think the biggest thing is you just gotta keep it off the couch, keep it off the bed. And that's tough. That's tough.
Have you had one of those blowout incidents?
Oh yeah, all the time. It's unbelievable.
But maybe you could have a relief pitcher, a utility changer there. Would you pay for that service?
I would, but I take some pride in it too. I think changing a diaper is kind of a rite of passage, so I take a little pride in it.
He's Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers left-hander, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Do you know what kind of team you have right now?
Not really, but I think we have a good one. I think it's we've had so many guys hurt at different times, and we're kind of piecing it together right now. But I'll tell you what, the guys that we have and the guys that are filling in, I think we're pretty good.
Do you get to can you goof on Don Mattingly?
Yeah, Donnie's great. I mean, he's so chill, so relaxed. It's fun. You can hang out, banter with him. It's pretty fun.
But when he gets ejected,
yeah, you got to give him like 5 minutes to cool off, but then he can probably talk about it.
Well, he keeps promising that he won't get thrown out, and I said, if you get thrown out, you got to give me your jersey, which he sent me his jersey, and then he got thrown out, and I said, you got to give me your pants. He's not going to have any uniform here by the end of the season.
Well, they'll give him another one, but I think the whole replay issue got him a little hot that one day, and it bothered him a little bit, and he finally couldn't take it anymore, so he had to say something.
How do you argue balls and strikes from the mound?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
I try not to. It's kind of an unfair thing if you get me started on it, because the pitcher's 60 feet away. So if he wants to argue, he's got to kind of yell about it, and the umpire gets mad because he's kind of showing him up because he's so far away. Everybody can kind of see it. Whereas the hitter, he can just kind of keep his head down, and if he does it right, he can let his opinion be known, and the umpire doesn't feel like he's getting shown up or anything. So it's not a perfect world.
But can you do sort of a drive-by just to say, can you help me on that pitch there? Or it looked like it was pretty good from my angle. Can you do that as you hold your glove up to him? Or even it looks like you're talking to your catcher, but you're actually saying something to the umpire and then not showing him up?
Yeah, it's tough because even though your tone might not be bad, it's all about tone. It really is. It's just like an argument with your wife. If you have bad tone, they're going to feel upset about it. So when you're that far away and it's loud in the stadium and you got to yell, it doesn't matter if you're asking how your day is. They're probably, they might take it the wrong way.
Are you better at arguing balls and strikes or with your wife?
I'm not good at either. So probably a little bit better at balls and strikes, but not great.
Well, as long as you don't get run at home, I mean then that's bad.
Yeah, as a pitcher that hits in the National League, you can't go up there and say, "Hey, that was a strike or that was a ball on me last inning." You can't do anything like that either. So you got to be careful.
Would you rather face a great lineup or have a great pitcher, as your mound counterpart? Like, what gets you up more?
Well, I'll face a great pitcher against a mediocre lineup all day.
But that great lineup though, where your focus has to be. I don't know if it's even greater, but the margin for error is very small with something like that. Or if somebody else is throwing zeros, you're going, I'm going to match them as well. So I didn't know if it's sort of the same intensity there that you have to have.
Yeah, I think it doesn't change. There's not really a mediocre lineup in the big leagues. Every team can take advantage of it if you're not focused. So, if you're facing a great pitcher, hopefully, I've got enough confidence in our team that we're going to score some runs regardless of who's pitching. So I guess that's
gone. Maybe he was on a word count there. Is that what happened there?
It's very possible.
Yeah.
You want me to try to get him back, or are we?
No, I mean, you can just say, hey, thank you. I was just going to ask him if he was most proud of his home run that he had or his stolen base. Oh, I think he just called back. What happened there? Were you on a word count there, Clayton?
Yeah, that was it. That was my time limit.
Are you most proud of your home run or your stolen base?
Home run. Stolen base is pretty cool, though. But home run is, I'm glad I at least got one. I might never get one again, but I'm glad I got one.
But do you go – tell me what happens, though. When you go to the plate, were you swinging for a home run, or did you accidentally hit one?
Accidental, yeah. I mean, I'm just blind luck, really.
But what happens when you face – now you know what it's like for hitters when they hit a home run off of you. Sort of.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Wow. I mean, such a good feeling. It's awesome.
But the ball goes off your bat. It's like a golf shot where you don't feel the shot. You don't feel the club hitting the ball. Is it that feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, it really is. It's a great feeling.
Will you put one of your Cy Young trophies in your daughter's room?
No, I don't think so. I really, actually, I know so. I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to. What if it helps her sleep to look at a shiny object and you put the Cy Young in there?
You know what? I bet I can find another shiny object.
So that's show and tell, though, isn't it? The first show and tell is a Cy Young award, right? Unless it's a World Series ring.
It's funny. She, when she gets kind of upset, we put cartoons on just to see if that helps, and sometimes it does. But I tell you what, you put on a baseball game, and she is intensely focused and just like watching it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she loves baseball right now. Does she know you when you're pitching? No. I mean, she is 4 months old, so she really probably has no idea what's on the TV.
There's no excuses.
At least I think it's baseball. Yeah.
She's got to be locked in, Clayton. I mean, even at 4 months.
Yeah, that's what I think. What I think.
Does she like the pace of play improvements in Major League Baseball?
My wife sure does. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, I think it's actually going okay. I did get a warning the other day for hitting. I have no idea what I did, but I got a warning letter.
Could you sit through an entire baseball game as a fan?
Yeah, I could. I love baseball. I mean, I watch it all the time, even when I'm not at the field. So I really could, especially if it's like a pitcher that I really wanted to watch. I could do that all day.
Okay, who would you want to watch?
Wow, there's so many right now, man. I guess any one of those guys at the Mets I would love to watch. You got Garrett Cole with the Pirates. I think it's pretty fun to watch. Any one of the Nationals. Max Scherzer's amazing right now. John Lester. There's so many guys.
Do you borrow things from pitchers?
I watch left-handed pitchers when I scout when I'm thinking about the face. So, I like watching John Lester, Gio Gonzalez, some of those guys that have faced the previous team that I'm about to face.
But what pitch are you working on right now that you haven't used? Is there one that you don't feel comfortable with it yet?
Well, Well, I mean, I say I'm working on a changeup every year, and then I never throw it. But
Why?
Every year working on that changeup. It's just tough for me. I mean, it's really tough for me. I don't know. It's something that, every year, every off season, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have the confidence to throw it. And it's not that I don't know how to throw it or I don't even know how to throw a good one. It's really just that confidence in the game to, bring it out.
Well, because it's one of those that, how fast are you going to throw it? Like low 80s? Something like that?
Well, that would be the goal, but that's the tough part is trying to slow it down. It's hard for me to slow it down without slowing my arm speed down.
Johan Santana had one of the great changeups of all time that when you looked at his arm slot for his fastball and his changeup, it looked exactly the same.
Yeah, and the funny part about him is that you've heard of different teams playing against him saying that he tipped every single one of his pitches, and they knew exactly what pitch was coming, and they still couldn't hit it. I mean, that's how good he was.
Well, good luck with fatherhood there and the rest of the season. Your next start is when?
Monday in Denver.
Oh, so you get to hang in St. Louis and not do anything?
Yeah, I'm just on vacation.
Oh, that's nice.
St. Louis for 3 days. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, well, now's a good time to be in St. Louis as opposed to, say, August when it's, 120 in the shade.
Absolutely.
Hey, good to talk to you again. Keep Mattingly in the game, all right? Don't get him tossed again.
All right, we'll do.
Thank you, Clayton. That's Clayton Kershaw.